Oh wait, set. All 20. Then add all 1. So I found this glitch in Ultimate Custom Night, where if you set Mr. Hippo to 20, then make him kill you. Like this. Let's lure him to the wrong place. Quick over here, Mr. Hippo. No, quick. Follow me, Mr. Hippo.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though.
Then,
after all,
then exit the game, then quickly go back.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity.
It's like Mr.
No,
Hippo's
I don't feel too
AI
bad about it,
level
though.
just
After all, if
went
it
to
weren't me,
infinity.
it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be
Also,
out of those air ducts.
listen to
You
this.
know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either. Not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant. You have that sort of pep in your step.
Yeah, and also
Reminds
that's
me of a
not me
conversation I
talking.
was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were
I'm
having
gonna
a
go
nice
make myself a
picnic one
Nutella
day.
sandwich.
I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was. Was it the fall?
I think it was.
It
Okay,
was the
okay.
fall because the leaves had turned already.
Okay.
But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And
Orville
Orville
the
looked at
elephant?
me, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. You know, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well, then there'd better be a point to it all, you know? No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight,
These bird shape looks suspicious.
when I said
They
that
look
I had
like
a story.
Among Us.
I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea.
Bro, I was in the middle of making my sandwich. Bro, it's gonna take me a long time to finish making my sandwich now. Because Mr. Hippopotamus finished his story. Also, I'm gonna stop recording because I don't want to hear me make a sandwich.